I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. In 1993, the 103rd Congress was sworn in, and the Democrats had an 82-seat advantage in the House and a 14-seat advantage in the Senate. The Republicans had Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich didn't sit back and say, "Well, we're in the minority, and we can't do anything. We're powerless." He didn't do that. And he also didn't say, "We have traditions and an institution to protect." No. He came to play, and play he did, because in the 104th Congress, sworn in 1995, the Republicans saw a 54-seat swing in the House and a 13-seat swing in the Senate. For the first time in like 40 years, the Republicans controlled both houses of Congress. And he did it in part with his contract with America. We don't have any kind of bold vision like that in our current Democratic Party in Congress. So I looked at that contract and what it was and how it worked. And I wrote a modern day version for the Democrats. Now, the original one was 8 policy items that had at least 60% approval rating among the American public. I took that and I wrote the contract for America. If you want to see the whole thing, because it's quite long, go to my Substack, Resistor Vic on Substack, and you can read the whole thing. But in a nutshell, the contract for America says that if the American public votes for the Democrats, this is what we'll do. 1, all Americans will have the option to purchase the same health care plans that members of Congress have, and at the same cost. Medicare for all is a different discussion. 2, pass a law requiring a public congressional audit of congressional spending every 2 years. The original contract with America had a promise to audit Congress, but it went nowhere. This would require a actual audit every 2 years, and the trips to resorts around the world and calling it work would come to an end. 3, prohibit members of Congress and their families from trading stocks. 4, eliminate seniority in choosing leaders. No more letting the 150-year-old dinosaur be in charge of a committee just because he's been there longer. 5, any bill with at least 40 votes pledged gets a full vote on the House floor. So much really good legislation never sees the light of day because one party in charge doesn't have a majority of their members in favor. 6, vote from home. Members of Congress who have family needs to be at home, whether it be a new child or a sick family member, they have to choose between being with their family or representing the people that elected them. This would put an end to that and allow both. 7, lobbyists have no more access to our congresspeople than does the average citizen. 8, special bipartisan committee dedicated to financial efficiency and accountability in federal government spending. Right now, we've got this dog-eat committee going around illegally shutting down departments and firing people and putting lives in jeopardy. And the American people want this accountability, but they don't want it that way. This would give them a method to get what they want. That's legal and proper. Number 9, reestablish the Article 1 separation of powers. Congress has given away way too much power to the executive branch, and the Supreme Court has been letting it happen as well. This would fix that. 10, spending authority will be for no less than 6 months. No more 30-day or 1-week continuing resolutions. And if the government shuts down, then they have to stay in session. Can't go home for the weekend. You can't go home for Christmas break or anything else. They have to stay there. Furthermore, they will not get paid a penny for every day that the government is shut down, whether it be one weekend or whether it be for a month. They get zero pay for those days. And finally, 11 is to End Citizens United. That's my contract for America. You can read the details on my Substack, and I hope you will. And I hope this idea will find its way to a Democrat policymaker who has the courage and the ability to rally the Democratic Party and start fighting back. Good day.